The terror of the seas is now the terror of the lands. But it's not just action and gore. Buckle up for a tale of heroism and triumph of the human spirit as a band of victims takes a stand, hoping to once again make the woods safe for picnics again.
It's That Other Review Show, brought to you by Two Black Labs Audio and A Week in Geekdom.
Hey everybody, welcome to another exciting episode, another edition of A Week in Geekdom here on YouTube. This is That Other Review Show, and today I have a very special book that I want to review because it's so much fun. It's an amazingly epic, hot-blooded book that I think everybody should read if you want to have a good time. And of course, I am talking about Ryan Oatley's Grizzly Shark. And I read this. It's a great book. So when this first came out, I think it was 2010, and it was like a one-shot comic or something. Unfortunately, I did not read that, so I had no idea. I just learned about Grizzly Shark, I think, like a couple years ago when Ryan first started teasing about the continuation of the story, I guess. And I was really intrigued because, come on, who doesn't want to see a land dwelling shark stalking and like killing people, prey in the woods? And this book certainly delivers. It is extremely gory, so if you're sensitive to gore, blood, guts, and all that stuff, then this book might not be for you. But if you have a dark, twisted sense of humor, if you are just a tiny little bit cynical and sarcastic, I think you're gonna have a great time with this book. Ryan's pencils are sharp as ever. He is one of my all-time favorite comic book artists. I absolutely love his work on Invincible. I think it is genius, and that man can do no wrong in my opinion. I love his art, and this book really delivers on that. It's fun, bombastic, and filled with energy from page to page. Lots of crazy shit happens in this book, and basically just this grizzly shark stalking victims in this wood, and these guys are gonna go in and they're gonna try and kill it. So they contact some hunters, and like crazy shenanigans happen. Lots of people die in hilarious and just so seriously, it is absurd the amount of kills that we can attribute the grizzly shark. It is, you know, after falling coconuts and cows and soda vending machines falling on top of people, I think like the grizzly shark is like one of the leading causes of death right now in the US, and that is a fact. I learned that with this book. Seriously. By the way, here is the original cover for the one-shot back in 2010, Sea Bear and Grizzly Shark. So yeah, does Sea Bear show up in this? You're gonna have to read on and find out, but I can tell you it is absurdly fun. I've already mentioned it, and it's not a lie. Basically, this is like your Sharknadoes of books, but with more gusto and flavor, in my opinion. There's something about Ryan's drawings where they evoke, like, I don't know, to me, Ryan's art is just the perfect weird blend of something you would see in anime and Western hip digital comics, something like that. And it just clicks, it just works for me. I don't know, I may be in the minority here, but I think it's a work of art in my opinion. Like no other artist can draw blood, sweat, and guts and everything and all the entrails and something as sharp and as cool looking as Ryan, because there is some dismemberment. So if you're not a fan of that, then please don't read this. And seriously, do not take this book seriously at all. It is a fun ride, but if you start to dissect what is actually happening, it doesn't make sense. And yeah, you could say like the plot is really razor thin, but that's the whole point. It's a sarcastic take on an absurd title, premise, or whatever, so it's not to be taken seriously. And if you're worried about spoilers for this, really, just because I don't like spoilers on my channel, I won't say anything. But really, this is the type of book where you really, it doesn't affect you at all if you know what happens by the end of this book. And really, there's some awesome stuff at the end, which I really loved. And apparently this is volume 1. So if we ever do get another one, I want to see more of what we saw at the end of the final portion of the book. There's some excellent back matter, by the way, which I will highlight for you. You see how everything got started with the origin story of the grizzly shark, and it's really great. Plus you see some black and white covers for the 3 issues. It's just 3 issues, a really quick, fun read. It may be a little too harsh for some readers out there, and that's perfectly okay. But if you're, like I said at the beginning, if you're the type that enjoys wry, raunchy, dirty, sarcastic, and cynical humor, then you'll find a kick out of it, especially with the many random deaths that occur. And if you read the book, you know what I'm talking about, where it would just switch from one scene to another and show you the devastation. It really reminded me of something I would have seen with Animaniacs or Looney Tunes or something, but taken to the extreme, you know? Great art, great story. I hope I'm not butchering this. Ivan Plasencia, I hope I said it right, and if not, I am so sorry for butchering that. The colors are as rich and vibrant as ever, and they really highlight the amazing art that Ryan produces, in my honest opinion. So yeah, there's not a whole lot to say other than just go ahead and read this, man. It's really fun, really gory and awesome. So if you want to read something like that, this is the perfect book for you. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to this channel. Comment down below what you thought of Grizzly Shark. And of course, you can follow me on your favorite social media platform, from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Periscope. Just type a Week in Geekdom and I'm there for you guys. It's that simple. So I'm going to review some more awesome stuff for you guys, and I will catch you on our next installment.
Thank you for tuning in to another installment. You can keep the conversation going through your favorite social media platform. You can like and subscribe to our YouTube page, follow us on Twitter, like our fan page on Facebook, and favorite our pics on Instagram. You can also write to us for feedback, suggestions, and such via aweekingeekdom@gmail.com. Until next time.
Like, thank goodness this is like a satire and just balls out funny ass book, because otherwise a lot of people would be condemning this book, especially in 2016 where everybody's like upset about something.